happens is, it's a normal thing, it's a normal symptom. We get so relaxed that in that relaxation often we all doze off. It is in the early stages or maybe in intermediate stages of your meditation that this happens. So I would just say that, when you connect to your being, what is exactly that are you doing? You're getting relaxed, of course, but what it also does is it breaks the stream of thoughts when you connect to your being. Is it right? Everybody of you feel that the thoughts that are running uninterruptedly are put to a halt. So you feel that there is a gap, right? And you rest in that gap, right? So I would say that take a gap, don't take a nap. But it's not going to happen so fast. It's going to take some time. As I said, it's going to take some skill to recognize that gap and not nap, But in case you sleep or you take a little nap and then you realize suddenly that it happens, right? You realize that jerk that I was sleeping. Don't worry about it. It means that you are just having a little transition period where your awareness is going deeper, and your awareness, you may feel that you're not aware of your being, but it will, in due time, you will be able to remain in that gap in complete awareness. So I would not worry whether you have taken a little nap or something. Don't try to wake yourself so much and feel distressed about it, because often meditation is called as waking sleep. A deep meditation is called as waking sleep. Now imagine, what do you mean by waking sleep? How could it? It's like a paradox, right? Waking and sleeping both together. But that's how it is. So you go into your sleep state. So taking a nap is not a problem. But you have to be awakened in that nap. That's the thing. So the key you will get, I can't explain in words, because every word will fail it. It will not, it's not going to describe what it is. So you must not worry too much. Just remember that you are there for to recognizing the gaps, to become connecting with your beingness, and in between you will fall off, goes off. No problem, you get up again, do meditation again. And what happens is, don't get disheartened by that. Keep working on it. At a time you will see that the intervals of naps are decreasing and the gaps are increasing. Yes, that's the whole idea. That's what I'm saying. Know the skill about it. You're welcome.
Sir, one question. That when we say that be aware of your existence, what exactly does it mean? And while I was sitting, I wasn't exactly able to meditate because songs were going on, thoughts were going on, with sleep, of course. So, how exactly could I define this state of mind different from awareness of existence?
Right. You see, first of all, you have to understand that when you are going to go deep, means when you just forget going deep, but once you are started to bring your attention within yourself, you are trying to disconnect with the outer distractions, right? Getting pulled into it. But your awareness still will be mixed awareness. It means that there will be thoughts in it, there will be images in it, there will be dreams, dozing off, deep sleep state. All of that would be there inside that existence. So you will not instantly feel that, oh, what is that pure existence, that you will not arrive at it instantly. What you will feel is basically maybe a sensation of the whole body, totality of your body, that you are existing, and your existence would be also in terms of thoughts, also in terms of images, also in terms of stories that may run inside your mind, also in terms of the various bodily sensations that you are feeling inside you. How your blood is flowing up and down, or your breath is going up and down. You might just feel various sensations. So your existence would be the totality of all of that. So when I was saying that you bring your mind to existence, it is a very common experience that you will have all these feelings and all these thoughts running around. Don't worry about it. But as you pay more and more attention to a sweet spot, I always say one thing, your heart, your feeling. You see, when you have started to feel, your awareness or your attention has dropped from your mind. We in this world are always operating in sense of, through our minds all the time. Everybody is head-centric rather than heart-centric. We've seen it. Everything that you want to resolve is never from the heart, but from the minds. And that has conditioned us. That's the way that we live our life. And that's a trouble for all of us. They're always in our head. So I always say, bring your head to your heart. Bring it down. So, always when you're meditating, feel your heart, feel your feeling. Let's say you are in love with a girl. Project that move, the girl, that feeling of the love for that girl, feel it in your heart, just the feeling of love. Try to have any object that you feel, or maybe child or love or beautiful flower or beautiful scenic beauty, nature, whatever you can feel. And bring it away from your mind, your attention away from your mind, bring it to your feeling. You have lost feeling also. Everybody of us has lost feeling. We are born into, our feelings also conditioned by thoughts. Everything is conditioned by that. See how hopeless we are in many ways. We have lost the real feeling about things. How I should feel about something also we do. That's why it's surprising, that there are so many different people who have different feelings about the same event. Some people are so insensitive about things and say, oh, this is normal, this happens in life. And yet when we look at someone who is being, who's going through a very difficult situation, we look with some people have a lot of compassion, while some people don't. So because we have lost the sense of feeling at all. And one of the biggest ways you cannot generate feeling, you cannot generate compassion, you cannot generate it. If I say love everybody, it means nothing. Because you just can't do that. You just can't do that. I can't say I love everybody. How can you love everybody? So first you at least love the person that you really are true that you love somebody. Maybe you're a parent, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever it is. And feel the feeling that comes in your heart for him or her. And or your child or nature. And after you have become one with that feeling, then you will see that it is actually spreading all over. It does not keep exclusively to that person. It is going to everybody, like a sweet fragrance that spreads its fragrance everywhere, So, it happens. Meditation is making you aware. That means you have really meditated today. If you are aware of it. If you are aware of it, that all these are mixed together, that means you have meditated. You are successfully meditated. It does not mean that you achieved meditation. Meditation would be no mind, absolutely zero mind. But don't feel that, if I close my eyes, I will go into meditation immediately. No, because these distractions are going to come, because you have always been in your head. Now try to be in your heart, that is the way. Go into your heart, feel yourself, feel your being, what it is like, and then connect with that beingness. Once you are connecting with that beingness, then you can see that it is connecting with everybody's beingness, because everybody has the same beingness. Simple. Correct? Have you got an answer to your question or not? So it's good. If you are not able to, what happens later on is, you will be able to, as you gain mastery over going inside and connecting with the being, because as I said, everything is a skill. I consider meditation nothing to be spiritual. I consider it to be skillful. So you must remove those label, he is worldly, he is spiritual. It's nothing like that, it's bullshit. Everybody is spiritual. It's nothing like that. That it is meditation only for the people who are renunciates, who go into the monks and who are become nothing like that. It has been unnecessarily overhyped. Meditation is simple. Simple beauty. Your existence is meditation itself. Nothing else means. Rest, everything is there where it has to be. So, but your distractions will come. The people who have gained too much mastery over it through over a period of time are able to remove all these identifications or drop these identifications, are no more distracted by these workings of the thoughts, the mind, the emotions, the feel, the stories and everything. And they are directly going into the sense of beingness and staying there. That's called samadhi, nothing else. But it develops over a period of time. Remember, it is not a sprint, it is a marathon. You have to go slowly, 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 slowly. And, enjoy yourself. Even we have stopped enjoying ourselves also. Enjoy yourself. We look in the mirror all the time of physicalness, how beautiful we are from outside, but how ugly we are from inside, because we have not even seen ourselves. Try to see ourselves how it is. And then you realize our very inner beauty. And that inner beauty is not only self-contained inside your body. The beauty of it is, your outer beauty is contained only with this body, which will lose its charm one day. But the inner beauty, when it shines and radiates, it radiates and embraces the totality of this universe. This is the beauty. So get to know this. You're losing a great gem. Yes. Yes.
It is not required, I suppose. I'm Professor Neeraj from St. Andrews College. I don't know whether I'm asking question or it is my observation, but I'll put up a question. So, meditation is one of the way to know myself, and the way you said, what I feel sometimes is meditation when a great artist goes and puts a sculpture or a great painting by Leonardo da Vinci, ask the same man paint it again. I don't think so you can produce it again. Sometimes when I do some work, I'm in an ecstatic position. I don't know, when I deliver my lecture, sometimes I'm in a great mood. I transcend the time and matter, and it is one of the best lectures. Everywhere, everybody has realized this.
Right.
I think so that is also a form of a meditation.
Yes.
In the real world.
Absolutely.
Second question. Sir, everybody of us interact in the world. When I interact with the object, it reaches to me. My mind is made up of two parts, I can say that way. One of the part is objective part, which will see the object. Another part is a subjective part, which will react to the object. A bottle of whiskey on the road, somebody may like it. Somebody may run away. Oh my God, what has happened? And it may not affect it. So the effect or this reaction is coming through the vasanas which is already there in me. This vasana which I am carrying maybe from the previous births,
yes.
Or the vasana which I developed in this birth because of my own conditioning. I could find out when I connect, I could reduce these vasanas. And that is what I say. Reduction of vasanas is the goal. If I reduce it, maybe I may realize myself.
Yes.
Because this is what is stopping me.
Yes.
Because when I'm on the road, when I'm in a train, it's too much of a rush. I find a lot of difficulty. I can't realize that place which I am. Reason being, I am conditioned. My vasanas is.
Absolutely.
So I think so. This is one of the great ways. And can you just tell some signs on how to reduce these vasanas?
Well, vasanas are a very, it is something that I'll have to take another 2 lessons, seminars on this. So maybe in the next time Anjali could, have another, I could come here again to talk, because it's a very,
Supervision of vasanas. Because it is coming again and again because of my reactions whenever I do.
Of course, it is a habitual patterns that you are,
Although the solution is very simple. As given in Bhagavad Gita, solution is very simple. Either you go to Bhakti Yoga or Karma Yoga.
Yes.
Bhakti Yoga means whatever comes, you drop it to the God, and you do not react it. Vasanas won't come. Or karma yoga. I have done whatever I need to do. No reactions.
Well, I agree. What we've been
But
learned.
still, we know everybody of us knows what is right and what is wrong.
Right.
Something is there which is.
Well, that is what I'm saying. It is something that is not in your control. Because we are trying to control it.
This is what.
And that is the reason.
That is what the master is there.
First of all, you have to remove the label of vasana, that it is something that is bad, that is ugly. We have been put inside in our brain. Vasana is like this, vasana is like that. It is very bad to have vasana. I say it is the best thing to have vasana. Now see, the people who have vasanas are the ones who can get realized sooner than anybody else. So, I have a different approach. I am radical, it's very different approach that I take. So we have been taught many things. They are not wrong, but our understanding of that is not right. Our vasanas we are trying to avoid, escape, run. The more you run away from them, the more they are going to come and haunt us.
Not run.
You cannot at all run. We are trying to eliminate it, they will remain. You see, that is why the approach, that's what I'm saying, it's a different session altogether about vasanas, but in very little I would explain to you. Vasanas are nothing but our habitual tendencies that we are, in relation to an object, how I behave or react or act, a subject reacts, acts. It is a vasana, it is a tendency. And if I, like for example, if I have if I look at a car, a beautiful, lovely car, and I'm going through a very crowded train, and suddenly I see a Lexus or I see an Audi, and I say, wow, what a car! I wish I had this car. Now it brings about a desire within me, right? And then that guy who's driving the car, I look at that guy and I say, what a lucky bastard he is. Sorry to use this, but let's say that you feel that kind of jealousy that comes out of it. That is a vasana. That is all that we are, like even someone is saying something and we have short circuit, and we have a way to habitually deal with it. Like, he says something, pop comes the answer. He says this, pop comes the answer. That relationship that we are doing with that object is what is vasana. Now, if we don't do that, as our understanding of vasana is, it is the reason for us not being liberated or self-realized, or because I am contained in this body and because this identification is there. So as the masters tell us that vasanas are a deterrent to our spiritual growth, then what happens? We are trying to stop that from happening. Oh, I must not get angry. Oh, I must not feel jealousy. Oh, I must not feel this. So we are in one way escaping, trying to escape from what we feel. Again, the same thing. Because we now are going to negate what I feel. I am going to say, no, I should not feel that way because masters say that I should think like that. So I should bless the person who's driving a Lexus and create positivity, positive niceness. But I can't do that. Let's be honest. I want to be true to myself. Meditation is not about being fake. It's not about imbibing qualities which you don't feel. I think you should be what you are. That is what meditation is. Be what you are. Now what happens with this is that, what am I trying to say? Am I trying to say you should continue doing what you're doing? No. It doesn't mean that you should curse that person just because I've said that be what you are. It doesn't mean that. Because then you are only, you're reinforcing the vasana again and again, right? So first of all, you have to drop the label that this is a vasana. Whatever you feel should be brought inside your body, not in terms of a label that is right or wrong, but first in recognition that it is within me, it lives within me. Something that is living, breathing within myself. Word like jealousy, hate, anger, they are descriptions, labels been given to you. None of that is reality. What is wrong with anger? It's very good, as I see. What is wrong with jealousy? Nothing is wrong with all of that. Nothing at all. We have been fed that this is all wrong. The thing is, these are natural human feelings that are going to arise within you. I have to, the only way that I have known to deal with it is through vasana. That is trying to create a relationship with an object. What vasana does is it tries to create a relationship with an object. It tries to build so that it escapes that or does not feel that. So if someone says to me wrong, then I might give it back his peace of mind, his piece of my mind to him, because it makes me feel good. That's why. That becomes a vasana. When it becomes a relationship with an object, it becomes a vasana. But what if I self-contained it without judging it? I say, okay, I feel jealousy. Okay, I feel anger. Okay, I feel so and so emotion. Nothing wrong in it. Now, instead of moving into an object, what is my aim? My aim is to feel my being. Primarily. So I am going to feel my beingness now. Obviously my beingness is not going to be very blissful, happy feeling. No, it's going to be disturbed, agitated, because I am feeling that. So I am not trying to suppress it, but I am containing it within myself. I am feeling it inside me as an energy. Maybe it is a dense form of energy in my heart. It doesn't feel good. I feel raw. Whatever I feel, but it is my reality. That's how I feel. So, right at that moment, instead of trying to escape it into an object or trying to suppress it, like most people do, they bite their tongue when they don't want to be angry, and they say, or they impose upon that, like masters or gurus say like this, so I must just be quiet and silent and just not feel all these things. What it does, it creates suppression within you. So, do not try to judge it. Do not label it, do not judge it. Feel inside your body what it feels like. You may not feel good about it for a few days, but you can get used to that feeling and you will see the spiritual potency of that feeling. You will see that within you will become such beauty that you may not have realized in your life. It will give rise to a different kind of life force, different kind of prana, which we need to then bring to the top of the brain. That I will teach you how to do it next time. But that's another way. So vasanas is another a topic that requires one full session. And then there is going to be how to use that. It is not vasana. Vasana is when it has a relationship with an object, but when it starts to have jealousy, feeling of anger or any kind of other emotional negative, as you call negative feelings. There is no negative feeling. All is positive, first of all. All that, what you're feeling inside, a negative feeling, you need to build it with yourself. Make a relationship with yourself. And when that happens, the vasana gets converted into bhavana. Feeling, the worship. So convert the vasana into bhavana. That is the most important thing to do. Every vasana then becomes what? An opportunity. An opportunity to worship yourself. How beautiful vasana is. See? That is why God has given us all this. Why do you think? You think everything in this world is beautiful. Everything. And everything is an opportunity for you to do it. Provided you are realizing it. But if you are going to suppress it like how the yogis and the Vijnanis want you to do, you will not get there. Or if you, because they are not wrong in their saying it, but our understanding of it is wrong. We have understood it as they are saying that they don't want us to, we must not behave like that. We cannot help it. We just can't help it. The more you try to suppress it, the more it will come. So rather than suppressing it and indulging in it, what you must do, you must contain it within yourself as a new source of energy that might arise. Are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes.
So be happy if you have vasana, in short. Yes, he was there, yes.
Sir, I have a question that, like psychology says that you should have internal locus of control. That is,
Who says? Who?
psychology says
Psychology, okay.
that you should have internal locus of control. That is, you should believe that things are that you are in control of your life. The people who have more internal locus of control are bound to be more successful.
Right.
But when I read like talks of Raman Maharshi, they say that you are not doer of anything. It is some external, it's just an order of the universe which is controlling things. And so like I found
Confusion. That's why I'm saying read less. Simple, read less. The confusion will go at least.
No, but even personally, I always feel that is there some force really helping me strive, like the entire responsibility of evolving is on me, or there is some external order which is also taking care of me. So I don't know.
You see, first you have to take care of yourself. Of course, the choices you have to make in that.